I am sure sports. You know me there, I'm coast to coast representing. I mean, I say this is righteous representing for Omar. You don't know, come get the sports over here from near and far. Boy. Me say I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. I am sure sports, one thing me sure about. When me say sure, that me not doubt. Come get your sports, get it over here. Come subscribe, repost and share. If me not sure, that me not say it. Know who score, that me not say it. Never know the game play, that me not say it. If me never seen a game, me not know who play. For your sports news, better come over here so. For your soccer news, then come over here so. If you don't love sports, still come over here so. For the day done, you are gonna love over here so.
So when it comes on to behavior concerning football, Jamaica is decent. I am sure that if we can get all of these things done, set in place by the end of April, it gives us enough time before the World Cup campaign. Not afraid of no Brazil, no Argentina with these crap of players. We are good enough. Remember to like, subscribe, share. Listen, comment. Let me know what your thoughts are.
Made up of 18 Jamaican herbs and spices. Add delicious, bold flavor to your next grilling experience. Flavoring sauce, a marinade, basting, condiment, or topping. Trick Nick Jerk Barbecue Sauce.
All right. Good morning. I am Management. Welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is our live watch along to the World Cup game between Ghana and South Korea. We had Cameroon going this morning and they played out to a 3-3 scoreline with Serbia, right? And that group is in a very curious position right now, given what the point standings are. But looking forward to this one. I think the Ghana team is looking to rebound, having lost their first game. But before we get into all of that, I want to say a big thank you to the sponsors of this video. The sponsors are Prestige Finance, lending a helping hand when you need it the most. Call Prestige Finance at 876-884-7390. They are located in Linstead, St. Catherine, Jamaica, and they're offering you loans of up to 100,000 Jamaican dollars. There's no processing fee, same day processing, and 0 to 4% interest rate. Also to Launch Legacy, where they handle risk and they seek legacy for all your personal insurance needs in Canada and the USA. Visit Launch Legacy at launchlegacy.com or call or text them at 647-989-0782. Launch Legacy is that place where when you stop working for money, Launch Legacy will get your money to start working for you. Also want to endorse a big event happening at the Rossies High School in Hanover, Lucy, Hanover, on the 16th and the 17th of December 2022. They have two events, right? One on the 16th where they'll be opening breaking ground really at the Colin Miller Sports Complex. Yes, they'll be breaking ground, and what that means is that there'll be major refurbishing in terms of the Colin Miller Sports Complex, right, at the Rossi School, putting in proper infrastructure, dormitory, changing rooms, proper surface down there. I think this is a big move, and lights and all the works. And this is being done through the Rossi's Brosis Foundation. past students of the institution reinvesting in the institution. What an awesome thing that they're doing. So support them here in Westmoreland, Hanover, St. James, any of those parishes. Go down and support the Rossies High School on the 16th and 17th of December. There's also a massive game that will be played, and I mean some of the former greats, we call them, of the Rushy School will be there. A lot of stars from Western Jamaica will be playing, including the likes of Mark Hagler Wilson, Michael Jim Dandy Graham, Jemmy. That's Donald Hewitt. You have Conk. You have Cement Kid. You have Loxley Reed. So many. Socrates Christie, Ainsworth Carr. Lots and lots and lots of name. Ryan St. Steel, right? I mean, so many names. So make sure you go and check them out and support them. Also, we also big up Edmond Juarez on the stream. God bless. Listen, we also want to always begin our stream with a word of encouragement, a word of motivation to you. All right. And there's a parable, a story that is told in the Bible. It speaks to the man who got talents, right? And one got 5, one got 2, and one got 1. All right. And the master, it says the master gave his servants these talents. And when he returned after a long time, the man who had 5 had 5 more, the man who had 2 had 2. But the man who got 1, he buried it. Yeah, he buried it. And the master said to him, "You wicked and lazy servant. You could have done something with the money that I gave you. Why did you bury it and stuff?" And he started to talk about how harsh the master was. I want to use that to say to you, listen, everything you have been given in life, use it to make the world a better place. Use your gifts and your talent. Don't hide and bury them. Use the resources that the Almighty has blessed you with to make an impact and to add value to people's life. Don't just exist. Don't just exist. Add value to life. Seek to transform. Let your works be seen. Leave an indelible mark on the life of everyone you touch. So when you leave this place called earth, you'd have fulfilled and accomplished your God-given purpose. All right? So I tell people, your objective should be to die empty, meaning use all the wealth of knowledge and resources that has been deposited in you by the Creator to impact, influence life in a positive way. Want to speak to Jamaicans, right? We can be better than this. We can be better than this. And I'm talking from government to business community, to our educators, to our religious leaders, our parliamentarians, our government, to the layman on the street, right? To our students, parents. Listen, especially parents. You have to raise your kids better. You have to raise your kids. You'd be alarmed of some of the things that I hear kids tell me in the primary schools and in prep schools at that level. And these things come from the videos that we allow them to watch, the person we allow around them, the friends that we allow them to keep, and the things that we as parents do. Because more is caught than is taught. And so I want to encourage every single one of you in Jamaica, gunmen, put the guns down. Find a way to live in peace. Now, maybe you have created conflict all around you, so there's no space for peace around you. But we have to live better, because as long as you continue, the cycle will continue. Whatever you do is going to come back to haunt you. So let's begin to make a positive impact all around and bring change where necessary. All right? That's part of our mandate as civilized human being. All right, so we're gonna get into this. Huntley Swaby will be here in a jiffy. He'll be joining. I want to say a big thank you to all our moderators as well. Remember, you have that spanner. Here's what you do. Any comment, right, that those spamming comments that come in, you have to delete them immediately. Don't let them stay, right? Please do not post links to other stuff in the stream. All right, that goes against the community guidelines. Let's not do that on the video. All right, and so we are headed for a good one. The starting 11s, they are out for both teams, and changes being made to the Ghana team. The Ghana team will be starting with both IU brothers. Jordan comes into this one. Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, and Inaki Williams will start in the middle. Up front, Thomas Partey, Mohamed Kudus, and Salis Abdul Samid start in midfield. And the back three sees Gideon Mensah coming in, right? Mohamed Salusu, the Southampton man. You have Daniel Amarty, the Leicester man, and Tariq Lamptey also starts at right back. So Ghana making a few changes when you go back to their first game that they lost. So they have made some changes. So you can see that this is a more offensive lineup, and they are going for the win. Yes, so Gideon Mensah is the auxiliary man. He plays in the league over there in France, right? So you have Thomas Partey playing as a box-to-box midfielder per se. For South Korea, Jingsu Kim, Youngwon Kim, Min Jae Kim, Moon Hwang Kim, Woo Young Jong, Im Boom Hwang, Chang Ho Kwan, Woo Yang Jong, Hugh Min Son, and Gu Song Cha. That's the I love these names. I love these names. I love these name people. Fascinating how names are. Listen, one thing I love about the Nigerian names, right? They're like fortune and blessing and peace and joy. And pleasant. I love the name. I love the names. I love the names, Nigerian names. Really, really love the Nigerian's name. All right. Yeah. Think it is. Love the name. So come on to the stream, people. Like it, share it, let others know about it. Like I said, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one today. Good game of football. We also saw this morning a very good game played between Cameroon and Ghana that ended in a 3-3 scoreline. And man, you know what? I wanted to do that game, and I just felt like, so far the early morning games, they have not been the best on the eyes, and I decided let me skip this one. And the one that I skipped provided loads of firework. Can you believe it? Loads of firework. But good game this morning. Very good game of football. Again, welcome to the stream. Like I said, the man taking you through the action will be Huntley Swaby. All right, and we're hoping to have we have to say a big birthday shout out to the man Demo. Bless up Brown Man Security. 33, good sound. Yeah, man, bless up. Have to say a big happy birthday to the man Demo Dre 9. Celebrates his birthday today. Big up Demo, right? He turns I think 32 today. Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful birthday, and that you live to see loads more. You understand me? God's richest blessings and favor upon you, my brother. All right, so get ready. Like I said, this is going to be a good one. The Brazil match is at 11. So the Brazil match is the game that will follow this one. It will be at 11. That is going to be a good game as Brazil takes on Switzerland. As you know, Brazil could be without Neymar. He's nursing an injury that could affect him. Remember, once you come onto the stream, hit the like button, subscribe, and also make sure that you share the content with others so they can know the good work that we are doing here at I Am Sure Sports and join the I Am Sure Sports team. Again, we're waiting on the man with the plan, the action man. So Sir Huntley Swaby, he's going to be on for this one. And his teams, they played some game. Yesterday, he's under 15. They won the bracket. The under 17 also won the bracket. But when he comes on, he will tell you lots more about that. So let me give you some more stuff about this game in terms of both teams, right? So Kwan is the man who plays in. He plays. Young Jeong is a Freiburg man over there. He plays in Germany. As you know, Song plays for Tottenham, the center forward, Junebok FC. So not a lot to. I think Ghana. I'm believing Ghana will win this one. Now these two teams have played two friendlies, right? One was played. The latest was in 2014, and Ghana won that game by 4-0. They also played in 2011, and in that game, the South Koreans defeated Ghana 2-1. So not a lot in terms of these two teams. They haven't played a lot of fixtures, right? Meant to make three, right? South Korea draw, so they made three changes, right? As Wu Yang and Chang Hong and Gui Song replaces Sang Ho, Ja Song, and Ujo. All right. The Nigerian also making three changes as the other IU brother Mensa and Lamti come into the starting 11, replacing Sedu, Jaku, and Baba Rahman. So Tariq Lamti is in, right? The South Koreans will play a 4-2-3-1. You know, the Ghana team, they suffered a 3-2 defeat at the hands of Portugal in their opening game in Group H. Andre Ayew and Osman Bukhari scored for the Ghanaians. All right, and so we are also waiting on kickoff. If you're over on the Facebook page, please come over and join us over here on the YouTube channel. Subscribe, and then you can again go back. All right, big up Peso in the building as well. Thanks for coming on, my friend. All right, still awaiting Sir Huntley Swibby to come on and join the stream. It's going to be a good one. Like I said, expecting fireworks in this game as both teams will be smarting from their defeat and looking to win this one. Bless up as well, Roderick Sharp. Welcome. This is going to be a good one. We had a good game this morning between Cameroon and Serbia. 3 goals apiece there, evenly scored, 6 goals in the game. So, high scoring game, very competitive. At one point, the Cameroon team, they were down 3-1 late in the second half, and they rebounded beautifully from that. So kudos to them and their coach for coming out with the victory there. Again, if you're on the stream, please remember to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Also, please make sure that your comments are upstanding. Don't know if that is the right word, but yeah, but jump on to the stream and subscribe to I Am Sure Sports. That helps the content to grow, spread, and more people get to see us as we become more visible out there in the space. So we have just a few minutes before the game actually starts. Like I said, this should be a very, very good one. One of the games that I'm really looking forward to, because I know that Ghana would have come into this believing it's one of those games that they possibly could get 3 points from, and I think the same thing can be said about the South Koreans. They may have seen this as one that they can get 3 points from. The teams are out, the flags are out, the anthems are being played. So you know that kickoff is just a few seconds away. Still awaiting. Yeah. See the South Koreans with a salute. Yes, should be a good one. Again, welcome to I Am Sure Sports. This is Management again, and happy birthday to Demo, who celebrates his birthday today. Don't expect to see him today. It is his birthday, so he's probably going to stay away from the space. Again, if you're watching, hit the like button, subscribe, share the content, let someone know that our stream has started. All right, and I'm going to introduce you and bring on Sir Huntley Swaby. There you go, Sir Swaby.
Mornings.
Yes.
With the weekend, sir.
Yeah, man. Good. You know, you want to take it away?
Yes,
And then, Sir Speed is going to join you, so I'm going to, at some point add him. Oh,
yes.
there is Demo Dre, so I know that he's busy. So I'm going to see if I can, send him the link so he can help you, because I think both of your feed are at the same place. If he can, he will come on. He's at work. So he'll probably come on and help you with some of the commentary as well. All right?
Demo is going to do like what Demo does. Once the soccer game starts, you find some way to come on. So don't worry. I was having some technical difficulties. Somehow my laptop has black access to my camera.
Oh, not a problem. Listen, take it away, because I have to do this right now.
Yes.
And then
Go do your
I'll
thing.
be back with you. Yeah.
Go do your thing. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Wherever you are in the world, I can see the big guns are up already and on the chat. I must apologize for my tardiness. I really wanted to come on half an hour ago, but it didn't happen. All right, I was having some computer issue, like I just told man. So I'm here. I'm ready to go. Again, hope you and your family had a great weekend. Both teams coming into this one today need a quality performance all around. Win, lose, or draw, need a quality performance all around. So when you look at the group standings, and I know management talk about this already, Ghana need a win. A win will put Ghana in a position that they can say, hey, you know what? We still have a lifeline going into the last game. All right. Ghana is playing a 4-3-3, or in fact, a 4-1-2-3. That's what they're saying. Is as slight variation on the 4-3-3, but it's their thing. Most of us know most of the Ghanaian stars that they play in the English Premier League and the top leagues across Europe. The Korean team, we know they're big star, but we don't have a big flood of information on their complete team. But we know they've always represented their country very, very well in the World Cup. So looking forward to a good game, good attacking game. The first game this morning was can't ask more of a football game. 1-0, 2-1, 3-1. Then the team that's down, fight back, and come right back into it. Oh, come on, man. Beautiful. So a couple of seconds before we start, some of your feeds might have started before mine, because 8 o'clock now, but my feed is still a little bit slow. Teams are walking up to the line to start the game. On my device, Ghana is kicking from right to left. Korea's kicking from left to right. Korea's about to kick off the ball. Hey, Mr. Sharp. Good morning, brother. Good morning. Yes, another episode of drama. I think the beauty about this time of the year, meaning the World Cup time of the year, is that there's always drama. Always drama. Ball kick off. And now Korea is all in all red strip. And obviously, I'm on my red strip this morning. And I just felt like it, but not in support of Ghana. Not in support of Korea, but in support of Ghana. And just showing my colors once again. It blends in properly with the background. So Mr. Sharp, how was your weekend, sir? Demo, I see you. Brown man, I see you. Denton, I see you. Travis, I see you. Edmond, I saw it. I see you also up top. Very first post. So Ghana is in position in their defensive third, trying to build out Korean team. Nice, quick, aggressive press. Long ball play by Ghana, trying to play over the press. And a foul committed by the Korean team. Ghana back in position, moving the ball back to center back. Left center back outside to number 3. Full back into the 6 into the 8. Missed pass recovered by Korea. Korea goalkeeper take a touch with his left foot, plays out to his left fullback. Ghana is into a press. Korea plays long. But right away, we can see the intention by both teams. Gonna try and play on the front foot today because both teams, have need, like I said, a win. No, a tie for Korea doesn't set them back. All right, but a tie for Ghana make things a little bit more difficult. But a tie for Korea, because they have that 1 point, is not the end of the world for them. Also, not the end of the world also for Ghana if they're tied, but they have to win their last game. Again, Korea is building out to the back, and Ghana is stepping up. Nice press. So they had to play the ball out long, and the ball went out for a throw for Ghana. Ghana throwing from the right side. Right center back plays to right fullback. Right fullback plays into midfield. Ghana's under pressure. Foul by Korea. And both teams, again, 2 minutes, almost 3 minutes on my end. And you can see both teams are up for it this morning. Hopefully this one is not like a 0-0 tie. You can get some goal, even if it's a 2-2 tie, whatever. But we need to get some goals because the first game this morning truly set the tempo and set the table and set the standards for today's play. And remember, we have some really good games coming after this also. Brazil playing, Portugal playing after that. So some good soccer coming on today. Long ball played in the box. Clearance by Korea. Korea enough sprung a quick attack. Oh, great ball inside the box by Korea. Ball coming across the box. Good defending by Ghana. Ghana got on ball. Now they're playing out. Good decisions right now by both teams, but it's fresh, so both teams are going to do that. When we get into the phase where players start getting tired, then players start taking too many touches or two lesser touches, and that becomes a problem. Yes, Ghana need to win more. I was a connector. Yes, that connector. Yes, Ghana need to win more. Yes. But if they can only manage a tie, it's not a death sentence, but they would prefer to get that win. you can right away see the Korean coaches telling them to step high and press in a very animated way, also using the general signals to say, hey, let's get up, get tight, get tight, get tight. Again, Korea won the ball deep and sprung that ball outside left to Song, and Song went by one defender, ultimately got fouled. No cards at this moment. He's asking for one, but I don't think there was any card in it because there was a couple of, at least two defenders behind. Looking at the replay, I can see why he's asking for it, but the referee made a good call. Let's keep this thing balanced right now. Let's not put in the team under pressure by giving an early card. The free kick for Korea is to the left of their attack, right off Ghana defense. Song stands over it. Plays it short inside. The Ghana stepping in. They play it back outside to the left. The Song again. Good recovery by one of the midfielders. Ayu, in fact, got back to defend and knocked that ball out for a corner for Korea. Corner going to be taken on the right side of the Ghanaian box. Song again is standing over it. I don't understand why he's not in the box, because he's the more prolific scorer and he can score with his head up. We've seen him do it before, but I guess because of his facial injury, they're not taking the risk of him being inside and naturally do something what his natural instinct would do. Ball served in, headed clear, back outside to the Korean, who took a shot, blocked by the Ghanaian player, going out for a corner from the left side now. I'm probably going to say this a couple of times during this game, but I honestly like how these two teams have come out. They know they need something from this game, and they want to set the tempo that, hey, if you take your foot off the gas, we will punish you. Ball comes in. Whoa, deflected ball. Cleared on top of the box. Shot again. Blocked off by a Korean player. They still are in possession. Played out to the right. Ball's crossed. A little bit of a melee right now, and ball looked like it deflected again, out for another corner for the Koreans on the left side again. At this moment, 8.5 minutes into the game, Ghana has to calm themselves down and just execute defensively. Don't get too emotional about what's happening around them. Just stay focused on the task at hand, and he's playing every phase. Every phase, let's play it and be smart. On the other hand, Korea looking to maintain the pressure and trying to get something from this. Finally clear the ball out to the half line. The Ghanaians are coming out nice and slow, not chasing the ball, but coming out slow. Nice shape behind it. At this moment, all players from the Ghanaian team is in their half. Just trying not to give up anything, but to do the right thing defensively and stay composed, stay disciplined, stay focused. Korea is still in possession out on the left side. Serve a ball into the box. That ball finally is going to go out for a goal kick for Ghana. So Ghana remained very disciplined in that defensive phase just now. And now they have a chance to reset, get themselves organized, and get back to playing. On the match card, they have Ghana setting up, like I said before, in a 4-1-2-3. But the way they're building out of the back, it seemed like a 3-5-1-2. We'll take another look at it again when they're back in possession, building out of the back again. And it's not the center midfielder dropping in between. I think they're pulling the right side defender in to make a back three while giving the left side defender more freedom to go up the field. But that's it's still only 10 minutes in. At this moment, 11 minutes into the game, Korea seem to have better foothold in a possession side of the game, although haven't broken or penetrated the Ghanaian team. Now they have earned their fourth corner in the match. Partey went over and did a good, as the Arsenal fans would say, Partey went over and did a good job shepherding that ball outside. Good defensive play by him. Remember, I welcome your feedbacks, and Mike can post them because I don't have that access. Man still have that access on his side, and he's following. He's not on, but he's following. Get the comments coming, get the comments flowing. Again, a fifth corner Son went out 1v1 with the fullback. Fullback kept his feet, and he earned another corner. So after 12 minutes of play, this is the fifth corner for the Korean team. Corner in swinger swung in. Clearance by the Ghanaian team. But because they have no one upfield, just banging the ball forward means that the Korean team recovers the ball. Send the first play back to the goalkeeper. No, they're reset again. Now, at this point, the Ghanaian team has ventured higher into the Korean half. But again, the Korean team is in absolute control at this moment. Still hasn't broken them down as far as penetrating to get a shot on goal. But they're moving, shifting the ball from right to left quickly. Ghanaian recovered the ball, trying to play a quick counter attack, but a good tactical foul by the Korean team, stopping the ball in the middle of the half of the Ghanaian team. Ghanaian put the foot on the ball, played quickly. So now, and like I said, wasn't sure if it was a center back that dropped in. Now it looked, wasn't sure it was a center midfielder that dropped in. Now it is the center midfielder that dropped in to make that back three to push the fullbacks higher. Now, Ghana is experiencing their best period of possession, up to about 8 passes right now. The Koreans, once they're in the half, is pressing them with 2 and 3 double marking on players. Poor pass into Ayu, and the Korean got their feet on it, cleared the ball deflected off. A Ghana player back out for throwing for the Koreans. Ball played out to the left side. Slow ball, so it gave Ghana time to recover. Ghana got over and got behind. Now the Koreans are swinging the ball from left to right. Ghana again is rotating over, shifting to get numbers into the space so they can defend properly. I believe that if this game plays at this tempo for 60, 70 minutes, when it gets to the 60, 70 minutes and beyond, you're going to have a lot of space for both teams. So if this game If both teams can keep this at a 0-0, we could see a wide open game after the 68th minute of this. In fact, this morning, Cameroon was forced to open up after being down 3-1, and we saw where that ended up, right? 3-3, good game, exciting game. You know, every fan across the world, the mutuals and the committed supporters of each country, you know, can walk away saying, hey, both teams gave every single thing. I saw players laying on the floor after the game was over. That means they gave everything and more. It's good for young players, young developing players to see that. The Koreans playing some really good football, 1 touch, 2 touch, getting into the space. And again, there's 6 corner now, 6 in 17 minutes. 6 corner in 17 minutes. Just watching the game, I think Ghana have to do a better job with in midfield and the front players not giving Korea that pass inside midfield, because once they get that pass, once they get that intra pass into midfield, it's 1 touch, 2 touch stuff, and they just having the Ghanaian team chasing shadows. So if they can force them outside and go old school and force the ball away from goal, using the outside line, the touch line as an extra defender, I think they're going to have more control of what's happening right now. Ball played in, flicked on by the Korean player, another corner. So now we have 7 in the first 18 minutes. Again, Son swings it in. Good-headed clearance by Ghanaian. Now they're coming out, but you can't put one player to press there. This Korean team is way too slick with their passing. Way too slick with their passing. Just push one player out. You got to put multiple players out to try and block the spaces and make things predictable. Again, Ghana's bang this ball forward. This ball is going to go all the way back to the goalkeeper of the Korean national team. That's just going to stop it, put his foot on it, play it back into the players close enough to him, and then they control the recycle. The center backs got back in position right away. They reset their team, and now they're back in possession again. At this moment, Korea has the Ghanaians chasing shadows. Like I said, 1 touch, 2 touch football, beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. I think every time the Ghanaians just clear the ball upfield, they give the Koreans a chance to reset, get their shape, and put them back under pressure. Just like I'm saying earlier, can't allow that entry pass into midfield. And again, the moment the Ghanaians get a chance to go forward, the Koreans simply step close, foul them, and they're making it in a way in which there's no card. They're making it seem like they're trying to play the ball. So good tactical fouls. Good job by the Ghanaians repressing the ball, winning the ball back, getting the ball to IU. Now there's a Korean player down. Referee stopped the play. some sort of collision, and he's calling a foul and giving Amarte a yellow card. Let's see the replay and see what happens here. Oh, come on. Oh, he didn't mean to hit him in the face. Was trying to clear the space out, and he got hit in the face, and the referee's giving him a yellow for that. I think the yellow because of how strongly and aggressively he was arguing that he didn't do anything wrong. Because honestly, I don't think the referee saw it. Probably was the fourth official who said, hey, an arm was left out. Because if it was an elbow thrown deliberately, we all know what would have happened. Ooh. Showing a replay just now with a full left fullback putting a tackle in on the number 3 player for Korea. And much, much more could have come from that if the player landed squarely on the player ankle. But, thank goodness that's not it. And the player can shake it off and get back to playing. Korea play a long ball in towards the right side, the left side of the Ghanaian team. Right fullback stepped up. Nice header. Flicked it out for throw-ins for Korea. Now they reset. Ball comes in. Oh, nice steal by Ghana. Now we have a 3v3 movement overlap. Can we get more players in the box? Get a service, good header. Clearance by the Koreans. Now the difference right now is that when the Koreans clear the ball, you have at least one player off the Korean team upfield giving pressure on the clearance. So the Ghana team has to play quickly and play accurately out of the back. And that's what the Ghana has to do also when they're defending. They're dropping all 10 outfield players behind the ball. So when they do win it and they bang it forward, it goes right back to the Koreans and they pick it up. They reset. Now you're under sustained pressure because you're not getting 2 and 3 passes to alleviate the pressure off yourself. The Koreans are pressing so quickly that it's causing the attacking players for Ghana to go 1v1. And every time a defender or 2 defenders come around and double team you, what's going to happen is that you're ultimately going to get worn down a little bit. Hey, Stennett, good seeing you, buddy. Good seeing you. Up early, or you've been up. Whichever one. Glad to have you. Happy to have you with us on the telecast this morning. Foul on the left side of the Ghana attack, right side of Korea, and the ball is going to be swung in, I would say, from the touchline about 4 yards. Right foot swing, IU swings it in, great ball, and this could be a goal, and it is a goal for Ghana. They did not deal with the long ball properly, and the ball fell perfectly for number 4 that put it home. And that's 1-0 for Ghana. Here we go. Here we go. So Ghana getting their first offensive service in the box. This is the first free kick in the Koreans' half, while the Koreans have had seven corner kicks, I would say, in the first 18 minutes of the game. But first punch landed for Ghana. Still think that they got to make that adjustment where they deny that ball coming into midfield more and force that ball out. Then you can use athleticism to close down and win the ball back. Korea is hunted in packs every time they lose the ball. So if you can move the ball quickly and don't get caught in possession by dribbling, when they're hunting in packs like that, they're burning twice the amount of energy. Now they're checking the goal for something, and this is normal for some reasons. Let me see Ball comes in. Oh, they're checking the ball for a handball, but that rule was changed, so it should be a goal. Plus, when the ball was flicked down, IU had absolute no chance to get his hand out of the way. So VAR is looking at that. I don't think that should be an issue. It should be a goal. I'm going to be very surprised if they reverse this. But VAR is still checking. And the longer they check, we all always know that chances are they're going to reverse it. There's no handball in my head. There you go. There you go. It's a goal. Didn't see any reason why. And yes, Roderick, we spoke about VAR the other day. It's a good addition to the sport to keep it, make sure that no one get anything wrong. But it's a sport. It's a sport event. Sometimes we're going to get it wrong. Boy, the Ghanaian team look now with at least 15% more energy right now. And now there is a card going to give, referee going to give a card to Korea because now that's just persistent tactical fouling. So there's the first card given out to, I think, number 5 center back. So now let's see if Korea can remain confident and positive and stay concentrated. Now this is the second time from the right side now off the Ghanaian attack. We're going to have a ball, free kick, and maybe Lightning can strike in the same place twice. Another quality service. Another quality service to the back post. Ball headed in. Clearance by Korea. Back to the Ghanaian goalkeeper who just rolled it off under pressure and ping it long. Ball goes all the way back to the Korean goalkeeper himself. He takes a touch and then rolls the ball out. Player down for Korea. I think he got a bit of a knee in the back. Free kick about 2 yards into the half. Play back to the center back, from the right center back to the left center back. Better job now by the Ghanaian team denying that pass into midfield. Exactly what I was talking about earlier, forcing them back. Now they had to play long. Good ball recovery by Ghana, but a bad pass by Partey turned that ball over. With no pressure also. No pressure. And remember that the first game that Ghana played, turnovers was the undoing, right? Unforced errors also. Again, swing the ball from right to left. Oh, nice steal. Good defending by the Ghanaian team. Play the ball back into midfield. Can I keep the ball moving? Can I keep that ball moving? 30 minutes in, 1-0 for Ghana. Ghana suffered, I would say, the first 20 minutes of this game and had nothing going offensively until the ball was played in. Now they're back in possession, being very calm. Again, ladies and gentlemen, keep running themselves into issues because they're not finding that extra pass to alleviate pressure. So they invite pressure, but not getting that extra support to keep the ball ticking, keep the Korean moving. A great long ball in and a 1v1 on top of the box, recovery by the Korean team, and ultimately a foul. So Korean recovered this ball. Great long ball into the number 19 for Ghana. But if he took a better touch, you'd have had the center back who just had the yellow card given to him at his mercy. But the left fullback recovered and ultimately was fouled by the striker and a turnover. King Jaff, big up yourself. Good morning to you and your family. Hope all is well with you. And thanks for the big up again, my brother. Ghana has retreated a little bit into their half. Not playing a low line, but having 10 man in their half and trying to squeeze the field every time. Every time the Koreans get into their half, they try to step up quickly. So I think the confrontational line now is at the half line because they know the Koreans have to come out. So now they're looking to spring that counter. And there's nothing wrong with the tactics. You just can't concede when you do this. When you revert to this. Just can't concede. And again, like what happened in the first game, they got to be smart in possession. They got to be smart in possession. I want to say it again. They got to be smart in possession. Now they have had the ball for about 6 or 7 passes. They're in the Korean half. Keeping the ball moving. Good job by the Ghanaians moving the ball back, creating space for the center back to switch play. And the same tactics that Ghana was doing. Now the Koreans are doing the same thing, dropping 10 players behind the ball in their half and using the half line as a confrontational point. Once the ball gets in their half, they're quick to put pressure, double team, triple team, trying to put that pressure to cause a quick turnover so they can spring their own counter. But the Ghanaian right now doing a really good job. Again, just moving the ball side to side, creating different options for themselves. This is the longest and the best spell of just retaining possession for the Ghanaian. Now the cross comes in and it's a goal. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Ball swung in from the left side with a right foot in swinger. Just barely flicked it on number 20 for Ghana. And now it's 2-0. Brilliant stuff. Brilliant stuff. I know Ghana is 2 in. 2 in. So that connect that. Here we go. That's 2 for Ghana. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like I said just now, and I'll describe the goal again. Right foot swing. He's onside by a mile. Good flick on. Great goal. Great goal. And that makes it 2. But like we said, the first 15, 20 minutes, Korea was stepping up, applying pressure the moment they drop off in their half. And this, like I said, was the first sustained possession Ghana had. All right? The first sustained possession Ghana had. And now Ghana is up 2. King Jaffe, if we're cousins, we're cousins. Blood is blood. All right. Call in later on when we have the conversation if you can, and tell me, which side, which side where our cousins from. All right. Again, big up yourself, my brother. Hope all is well with you and your family. All right. But now we're in the 35th minute, and the pressure is squarely right now on the Koreans to produce something before the halftime. And a nice turnover by Ghana, and now they're pushing forward. It's 4v4. The ball goes from right to left. Now Korea has about 9 or 10 players behind the ball. Ball still plays out to the fullback, overlap, recycle the ball back to midfield. Now the ball goes back to the center back, left center back, rotate to the right center back. Oh, Ghana just getting to a groove right now. Just getting to a groove. Ball back in to the forward, trying to flick it back to the midfielder on top of the box. Slight interruption by the Korean team, but Ghana regained possession, and now we're just moving the ball now with such confidence. Such confidence. Ball's recycled out to the right side. Now there's a cross coming inside the box again. Good header clearance by the Korean, then helped on by another Korean midfielder. King Jaff, it doesn't matter if it's distance or not. I acknowledge all family members. All and everyone. The asterisk beside the distance doesn't make it lesser than. All right? Oh, good job by the Korean. Now they play Song in, but Quick wasn't a great ball, so his first touch let him down. And quick recovery by the Ghanaian team. And now they're going to say Song was originally offside. So nothing going to come from that. And nothing would have came from that. Oh, yep, he was. Looking at the replay right now, it was at least a full 2 yards when he got his first touch. Still think this Korean team, have something to offer. Although halftime is within the next 7 minutes or 6.5 minutes. But if Ghana can go into the half with a 2-goal lead and go in and settle themselves, look at what they did well and the things that they can improve upon and come back out understanding that, hey, it's 45 minutes of managing the game properly. They can walk away with all 3 points, which would put this group into a nice combo where the last game for all participants in this group would be fire. And that's what we're looking for. World Cup month, we're looking for the last game of every group stage to have something. Every game should have something on the line so we can see some fire. See some fireworks also. Good job by the Koreans moving the ball down the right side. The Ghanaians did a really good job just now closing down, nicking the ball off. I thought that was a foul, but not given by the referee. So Korea back in possession out to the right side here. Play the ball back into midfield. And now they play the long ball for the Koreans to just knock it wide again and regain possession. Now the ball is back out to the left side. Good defensive shape. And now when you look with Ghana defending, now they're leaving that extra player up top, that 9, so they can have that outlet pass. Before they were dropping every single player behind the ball. All right. And which is not bad because it was 0-0 and you did not want to give up anything to put yourself in a hole. So where you got to go too expansive too soon. Now they have much more control of the Korean possession. They're keeping the ball to one side, all right, not allowing Korea to switch the play and move them across the field too much, because that's when gaps can appear because of lack of concentration plus internal player movement inside the midfield, create those little half spaces where it can be exploited. Good job defensively by Ghana. Nothing came off the Korean attack. Long ball play out to the right that end up going outside for a goal kick. Now they're showing the second goal graph of VAR. Perfect ball playing. Nice flick on by the center forward. And there we go. So now we're in the 41st minute at this moment. And Ghana, with 2 goals up, is in full control. Korea has a player down. He has some sort of facial injury. And we all know when you have a head going into a cheek, what can happen there is a broken jaw. Look like he's going to be okay, though. Big, strong guy. Trying to fight through it. Don't let the medics come on the field, but he doesn't have to go off. So he's up, ready to play. Ball is returned to Korea. And again, Ghana has 10 players behind. Ghana has 10 players behind, setting up their defensive lines. Now Ghana have a chance to have a quick counter attack right now. Left fullback got forward quickly. Ball's rolled out. Sorry, right fullback get forward quickly. Ball's rolled out to him. Partey attempting a nice through ball, but ended up at Ayu's feet. Ayu's asking for a foul, but there's no foul. Now they have the ball outside to Son. Son is running at the defense. Good defending, not jumping in, coming back. The double team was the right fullback, number 20. Ball ultimate going out for a throw for Korea. I like how they're defending Son right now, not jumping in. All right, forcing him to make a decision what he's going to do while he's attacking, while dribbling, which was good stuff. Good defending. Not selling himself, as we were saying in Jamaica, but staying up and jacking the player, keeping the player outside away from goal. Ball is thrown back to the left center back. Left center back rotate the ball to the right center back. At this moment, Ghana is very deep. Ghana is about 30 yards from the top of their 6-yard box. If you use that graph in your head, that's how deep they are. But they're pushing the Korean team back. Not being very aggressive in the pressing, just force the ball outside to the right, outside to the left. But once the ball goes to the interior, all players step and step hard. Good win by the right fullback again. Try to dribble his way out of trouble. Ultimately turn the ball over. So Korea now regain possession. Now Ghana now have to go back to concentration, staying focused, making it predictable, steering the ball outside again. Ghana had two different choices, two chances there to play that ball outside and did not play it outside. Ultimately turned into a turnover, regained possession by Korea. Korea tried to get that nice long cross into the back post. Ball didn't go out. Ball swung all the way across the field to the left fullback, regaining position again. And now they're looking to cross in. And good shot at goal. If it was a shot, maybe it looked like a cross. Let's see the replay. Yeah, it's an attempt to cross, but overhit it. Ball goes out for a goal kick for Ghana. referee looking to speed this up. Now there's 5 minutes of added time in the first half. Not sure where 5 minutes came from. We're looking for about 3. So as the clock winds down to the first half ending, everybody's on the chat. Start thinking about the questions and the comments about the first half. I will give the stats. I will give some breakdowns on what I've seen, but want this to be interactive. All right. Again, man is watching from a remote location, and he will post everything. But I'm right here on the chat watching, and I will answer every questions and any conversations, which normally we have good conversations at halftime. So I'm looking for that 15 minutes to be enlightening, taking your perspectives, asking me questions, and I'll ask you questions also. You know that. Oh, so now in the 47th minute of play, Ghana is getting their first corner kick, but still they're up by 2-0. And I can see right now the stats are probably going to be, very convincing for the Korean team. But the most impressive stat that we really, really want is what? Goal scoring. And Ghana has 2. In-swing corner by Ayew from the right side of the Korean box. Wasn't a great corner. Did not miss the first man at the post. So now the ball goes back to the 2 players playing safety. Back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper rolled it from right foot to left foot. Then ping it with his left foot about 20 yards over the half line. Regain possession. Korea, but good defending by Ghana to shepherd the player outside, which ended up being a throw-in for Ghana. With a minute and 20 seconds to go, with 2 minutes and 15 seconds to go, Ghana look in full control of this right now. Poor defending there just now by the Ghanaian team. They had the player trapped on the far side on the touchline. The second player came in, double team, and just did a terrible job of it and allowing the player to get out. So now Korea is into about an 8 to 10 passing sequence now where they're in control of the ball. Sustained possession, good tackle, ball ricochet going back to the goalkeeper, keeper falling forward over it. So Ziggy falls over it to calm things down, push his team up, and he's going to bang this one as far as he can upfield. And with a minute and 15 seconds, only a minute have gone since we announced the time. Good balls play. Center back didn't deal with it properly, and it went behind. Williams ran onto it. Center back recovered, played it out. So again, in added time, Ghana has gotten their second corner. I got their second corner, and Ayew, as the veteran that he is, all right, is burning as much clock as he can. I think he had taken at least 40 seconds trying to get this down and in. Better corner, great punch by the goalkeeper. 30 seconds left in the half, and Ghana have gotten their third corner kick. Better late than never, right? Ooh, Partey, you got to score that. I thought the keeper had hands on it, but Partey basically missed off the goal line. Wow. That could have been 3, and that would have been game, set, match. But then again, it's a World Cup. We've seen 3 goals scored in the second half. And now is officially the half Yes, so take a time to run to the refrigerator, get some grapes, get something. If you're at work, pretend like you're gonna go to the kitchen to get some water. Think about what you want to type in to ask me, and we get this thing rock and rolling. Looking at the stats, like I said right now, looks very, very much in favor of the Koreans. But the most important stats that we need is those 2 goals. And they came at the right time, one in the 24th minute and one in the 34th minute, 10 minutes apart. Both coming from, one coming from a set piece and the other coming from a similar cross, a similar spot where the cross came from, where the first goal was scored. So I think that's their most productive area to the left, 5-10 yards outside the box with those in-swing. Those in-swingers have caused some issues for the Korean team. So let's all look at the stats. From possession standpoint, is 59% possession to 41 for Ghana. Passing accuracy, Ghana has 83 with 157 accurate passes, while Korea has 235 accurate passes that give them an 87%, which you've heard us repeat this a couple of times, that's in the range of international football. That's where you're supposed to be, in the 80s, mid 80s, to be a competitive team, right? And both teams now is in that 80% range. So that's good. Fouls, 7 for Korea, 4 for Ghana. Offside, 1 for Korea, 0 for Ghana. 7 corners, like we said, and those 7 corners for Ghana, for Korea, came in the first 18 minutes. So, for 27 minutes after, they have not got any corner kicks. That's good defensive play also by Ghana. And Ghana they have 2 here, but it's 3. Sorry, 2. Because the last one I thought was going to be a corner was not a corner, so it's 2. So it's accurate. 6 shots for Korea, 2 for Ghana, and they just changed it to 3 for Ghana. Let's go down to the total passing. Ghana has 190 of total passing. Korea has 269 total passing. Passing in the opponent half, Korea has 108 passes in Ghana's half. Ghana has 87 in Korea's half. Long ball accuracy, 17 for Korea. That's 52%. Long ball accuracy for Ghana. Like I said, they were banging the ball just upfield and turning over possession, so they have low 35%. 2 cars each. Yes, our Africans are active. Afrikaners are active. Sean Ellis, when Cameroon hold the Neymar less Brazil, don't cry to me. Listen, man. Listen, like I said, I think all the big favorites need to lose a game to make this thing, interesting, right? Things are going to happen. All right, you and I can't stop what's going to happen. We can just be an active participant to enjoy it. All right. No, I thought both teams came out very spirited in the first 10 minutes, pressing, counter-pressing, trying to play. Korea settled down earlier or quicker than Ghana. As you can see on the stats, stronger more passes and had a lot of passes in the attacking half of the field. And that was when Ghana was pressing up and not doing a really good job pressing up. And they were getting balls through midfield and around the sides and getting into their half. So they spent a lot of time trying to recover the ball. But the moment Ghana got in and said, all right, fine, we're going to clog the midfield and force everything outside, they started controlling a little bit more of what's happening. But then what had plagued them last week in the first game was the unforced errors. And it was early when they started making a change to forcing things outside, getting the ball. They were still turning the ball over until they put their feet on it. After that first attack, when they had an extensive time in possession, they earned the free kick, and that ball went in. When that ball went in, they scored the first goal because the Koreans did not deal with the clearance properly. And kudos to Ghana for getting that first goal, and the second goal coming again from another extensive play where they kept the ball, moved the ball, shift the Koreans around, play the ball down into the left channel. A midfielder recycled out, fullback played back to him, opened his body, in swinging call cross, which basically just skim off the top of the striker, flat top hairstyle, end up in the back of it. It reminded me when I was young. I had that hairstyle at one point also. Not now though. All right. But it was a good half of football, better half for Ghana. And we're here looking for you guys to get out and give your opinion, ask your questions, or you can give your opinions and I'll ask some questions. All right. So let me ask Sean Ellis. Sean, do you think a Brazil without Neymar make them less effective? Fresh God, blessings, my brother. And why? And why? And while we wait for for Ellis to respond, I'm gonna listen. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, every chance you get, please tap that red button so we can get more and more people, and send the channel to your good friends. All right, because your good friends are gonna always try to support what your next friend is supporting. So send it to friends, send it to co-workers, because you never know. They might log in, see something that they like, and they just stay. Yeah, Sean Ellis come back. He says it's a trick question. It's not a trick. Listen, I'll be honest. It's not a trick question. I want to hear your views on it. I want to hear your views. So, it's not a trick question. Think about it. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not to set you up, because I want to see Brazil without a Neymar also, because I think Neymar slowed down the way Brazil played. Brazil had a couple of chances against Serbia where if he moved the ball and not take 4-5 touches, ultimately getting fouled. At one point in the first half, there were like 9 fouls or 6 fouls in the game, and 5 was on Neymar. All right, and ultimately he got injured, not because he's holding on to the ball, but the longer the more touches you take, you expose yourself to getting hit. Unfortunately, I hope he's only a 4 or 5 days and they can treat him properly and he could be back quickly. But it's not a trick question. I just think that Brazil need to move the ball quickly against the top teams. If players start holding on to the ball too much, there's no space to play. And Brazil don't have the players that they had back in the days. Now they have Neymar. Back in the days, they would have 2 or 3 guys who could do what Neymar could do. In 2002, they had Ronaldinho. They had Rivaldo. They had R9. They had 3 guys who could break teams down 1v1. But they don't have that right now. All right. Vinicius Jr., good boy, but he's not that guy who's going to say, hey, 1v1 is going to have you. Right? Rafinha, it's not the same. It's not the same thing also. Nevertheless, they're good players. All right. Good question. So you see, it wasn't a trick question. Good answer. He says the Brazil started at 99%. Missing Neymar drops them to an 85% based on team morale alone. Who can argue that? I can't argue that. BI Strong, same thing I would wonder about Davies on Canada. Yes, he's the best player on the team, but he holds the ball too long. Again, you know, a lot of players are trying to be that player. And sometimes to be that player, you have to be the player where the ball moves through you, right? Because again, if one player takes touches from a touch of the ball, it slows everything down for the attack. And then it gives the defending team a chance to get behind the ball. And once they get behind the ball, there's less space to play. There's less time, right? You know, unfortunately, I must confess I did not see the Canadian game yesterday. I saw the highlights, but I did not. I was working, and then I was traveling back from work, so I did not get a chance to see. I promised myself that I was not going to be in my car with the World Cup on my phone traveling at 60, 70, or 80 miles an hour. What I did was I tuned into the program, like you're tuning in right now, to hear the discussions, right? And that's what kept me. So I didn't visually see the game. All right. Sean Ellis, they built a team around him. So minimum of about 10% of chemistry. Brazil will play at 75%. But a 75% Brazil team should give them a chance to at least walk away with a what? With a tie. And if they're lucky enough, because yes, luck is a part of this. If they're lucky enough and they get something that they can keep, an early goal, whatever, they walk away from the game with something. Because 4 points for Brazil after 2 games in this World Cup still put them in the ascendancy to what? To qualify. Right? Taking you know, your logics into consideration. I still think that Brazil have more talent, you know, in the team, and those players should be hungry to take this opportunity to step out, right? King Job says Vinny Jr. will be the man of the match. You heard it here first. All right. And if he's not, I will be the guy saying, where is King? Well, in fact, I'm gonna call your cuz from them. I'm like, where's cuz? All right, where is cuz? And by what you're saying also, Sean, is that could be a problem also. The team being built solely around Neymar. Because you have never seen Neymar play as a 10. Never. But now in this Brazilian team, he's playing as a 10. Right? That to me is an issue. It's an issue for this Brazilian team. Because Neymar is not really a 10. Right? Neymar doesn't even play the 9 well. But he plays the 7 and 11 extraordinarily. B.I. Strong says, yes, I still see Brazil going. Winning 2-0 over the Swiss without. Yeah, I can see that. Or giving the Swiss 2-0 without Neymar. I can see that also. Can't deny that. Now, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we are back on Second half just got started. Long ball played in by the Koreans. Foul by the attacker pushing down the center back. Ball is in the goalkeeper's palm. He's going to put it down and start playing. Yes, I've said it on the program before. I think the big issue with Argentina, in fact, South American teams, is that their coaching setup is not the best. Just imagine you take some of these European coaches who can organize the team properly and with those player skill set. All right, with those player skill set, what would happen? Look at this young Spanish team. Oh, well drilled, well organized, and look how they're playing. Right? And we have not seen Brazil play that kind of football in a long time. We're all living on that love of the canary yellow. But the second half started, and Korea is back up to pressing high in the Ghanaian half. Korea is kicking from right to left. Ghana is kicking from left to right. Now the ball plays back to the right center back. No pressure on the ball at this moment. He goes back to the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, left foot touch, right foot pass out to the left center back. Left center back taking a touch forward. Again, Ghana is in control with those 2 goals lead, but you do not want to give anything up. Good press by Ghana, double team. Do not turn it over, son. Just keep the ball moving. Now, the deep possess him because, again, he had a chance to play a quick pass inside, free himself of 3, in fact, a triple team, and he tried to dribble through. They took the ball off. So the ball is back with Korea at this moment, playing through their patterns, passing, moving, probing for space. Sean Ellis, seriously, dog. Cameroon and these African countries are always X factors. The Jamaican national team BR is what's the BR? What's the small the what's that BR? Explain that to me. Oh, there you go. Well, what watching this World Cup right now, Sean will tell you right off the bat that there is respect for teams, but there's no fear. There's no fear. The fear has gone. The fear has gone. A team has to go and outplay a team because every team is going to come up with a strategy, all right, and a tactical solution for different situations. Ultimately, you need players, right? Ultimately, you need players to be able to take care of these things. But there's no fear now. There's no fear factor. This is not in the 70s or 80s or even the 90s, right? I think Jamaica will get it together again. All right. I don't think 98 will be our only World Cup we're playing. Now this World Cup coming now, it poses a good chance for us to get a team get our next team in because of how the increase in countries and the increase in spots that's coming from CONCACAF. But nevertheless, that even if they had only put eight teams in and gave CONCACAF um an extra spot, I think Jamaica would be in line to finish in the top four next time round. Um, and I know, we have that mentality now. Most of us have the mentality that, it's like Burger King. We pay our money at one window and get our food at the next. But it's a process where we have to be patient in the growth. And during that growth, we're going to have some issues also. And yes, we have to hold the people in charge accountable. We have to, because none of them is going out trying to lose games. I can tell you that. No one is going out trying to lose games, but we just gotta keep it honest, understand the process, and keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward, and that means push everyone, not just the coaches, not just the players, the organizers, also the people ahead of the federation. I have friends who work in the federation. And when I do have conversation with them, I have honest conversation with them, not blaming them for anything, but just have honest conversation with them, right? Because that's how we progress as a intelligent nation, right? We find solutions. Not everything is gonna be perfect. I can tell you something right now. The German team is having not just a great World Cup, and if they go home, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna pull every single thing down, the nuts and bolts, put everything on the table, and then they're gonna try and rebuild it. Some of the players might be a part of it, even the coach might be a part of it. If his a great save by the Ghanaian goalkeeper just now, good header, because that ball was played behind him. To give my sombrero in the defensive third, knock it back to the goalkeeper. Now it's in his hands, it's safe. Now we can get our body up, and he's asking the questions. He doesn't need that flamboyancy in front of him. Again, the Korean team is pressing high, making things predictable, and playing the long balls. Forward is Ghanaian team. They recover possession now. Right now is a cat and mouse game. But let's go back to what I was saying about the German national program. They're going to go in right now if they don't qualify, and they're going to sit down and assess how White happened. All right, White happened. All right, how it happened, and they're going to see how can they fix it. What is the solutions? And they're going to look to fix it, whether it's with this squad, whether it's with the coach, but they're going to find a way to fix it. All right. And you're talking about one of what? The world's most successful national programs in all levels. All right. And when I say all levels, I'm talking about girls and female and male. Oh, nice break here. Nice counter attack. Can Ghana get more players for Partey's making a nice run, but the ball didn't come quick enough. And Ayew tried to go across his body with his weaker left foot, and the Korean player recovered and cleared it for a corner. So now in the 55th minute of play, Ghana is about to get their third corner of the game. Oh, wow. Defender tried to clear it, flicks off his head, almost end up in the back of his net. Sean, I'm not going to say it's completely level yet. All right, it's not completely level yet, but it's getting there. It's moving in that direction. And will it completely be leveled? Maybe not. But at some point, most countries, not all, most countries will have access to between 40 and 55 players to choose from, so they can come together and have a quality national team to compete, right? And competing to me doesn't mean in 10 years, right? Jamaica is beating Brazil. That might never happen regularly, right? But it can happen that we play them and we beat them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying in 10 years Jamaica is going to be having a team where they just walk out and just whoop Brazil, Argentina. No. But what I'm saying, we can get to a place where the fields continue to be leveled out, where we can hold our own, right, against anybody. Right? And I can ask a simple question. You look at Canada. You look at how Canada played against Belgium, which is the second ranked team in FIFA right now. Right? If you block out the score, took the score off the screen, and just watch the game from the game standpoint, you would say the team that had on the white was the second ranked team in the world, right? Now you watch England, you watch the US. 20 years ago, 25 years ago, you would never thought of seeing a US team outplaying a English team the way they did, right? But it did. It happened. Oh, great goal. Great goal. Service again from this left side from Korea. Ball whipped in. Defender did not do a good job tracking that Korean player. And there, Korea pulls back one. Again, the ball plays out in the channel. Oh, boy. Again, another unforced error. Another unforced error. Gentlemen, when these characteristics becomes your default, it becomes a problem, right? We've said it a couple of times through the broadcast that unforced errors. Unforced errors. All right. Ghana had the situation full control. Full control. Recover the ball. All he had to do was play it back. Just knock it back so the fullback can ping the ball forward and get themselves organized again. Try to dribble through a double team. Again, try to dribble through a double team. And from that double team, the turnover led to what? A ball serve in the box, 2-1. Let's see. See, U.S. versus is difficult. Americans have to think they are better at everything and ends the draw. Well, I'm using it from a soccer perspective, all right, a football perspective. So now Korea game has not changed in the swing of things. Korea is constantly moving the ball, creating a ton of problems, and now it's 2-2. Again, another turnover. Another turnover. Another turnover. No, it's 2-2. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal. When you go back and watch again, it's another turnover. They're playing it from the pass coming through midfield. But if you go back about 5 seconds earlier, and again, a ball comes in and no defender attacked the ball. None of the defenders attacked the ball. They stood there and watched. Look like almost. Man is man, welcome back, brother.
Oh, Ghana want to give away this one, man.
Yeah, but you and I have had this conversation multiple times. Why they see fit to do the silly things that they do? Why they see fit to give the ball away so cheaply?
Whoa, not good. Not good. Leading by 2, allowing the shot.
And in full control also. But again, they are the guys who bring, a gun to a knife fight and shoot themselves in the foot to start out.
Yeah. Leading. I mean, what reason do they have?
Poor decision making. Remember the first game against Portugal? What happened?
Same thing.
Poor decision making.
Yep.
Poor decision making.
Letting South Korea back into the game.
Yeah. Put them back into a situation now where, no matter how good a pro you are, just take the win out of you a little bit, but you put some win under the team that just scored sales, so they feel like they're in flight right now.
Yeah.
Overplaying the situation. There is no need to overplay the situation there again. But kudos to the Koreans for recognizing. Yeah, kudos to the Koreans for recognizing that this is what they do. So you force them in situations.
The defender didn't even jump.
Didn't jump. That's what I'm saying. Didn't jump.
Yeah, the defender didn't jump. They just allow the man to leap. You have to put pressure in the box. Ball coming over, you have to put pressure on the attacker.
And it took so long for the ball to get there also. It's not like the ball barely got there and it was a bang play and they swing the ball in. The ball moved from right side to left side because the turnover was on the Ghanaian left side. So the Koreans won the ball on the right side, and swung the ball to midfield. So they had time to set up and figure out who's going to mark who and who's going to get the jump on who.
Well, the good thing sometimes with a game like this is that because a team exerts so much energy to get into the game that it could now affect them longer. In terms of but with the 5 changes, you probably think not, because sometimes you use such energy to get into the game. See, Amarty come talking to his defenders.
Talking to them because he's saying the same thing that we're talking about. How can the ball be out there so long and you don't get yourself organized?
Yeah.
How can the ball be out there so long and you don't get yourself organized? And
I'm going to give you a next thing too. So even Mendy, when Mendy kept, one of the things that Mendy did for his team is that he was so assured in the box. Every time those balls came in, Mendy was quick to come out and collect them. I'm not saying like I think if Mendy was in this goal, Mendy would have come out because he has been doing that with his team, which is what your defenders also need. You need that assertiveness from the goalkeeper in terms of ball coming in, because it also drives fear into the attackers.
The attackers, and not only the attackers, the people who are serving the balls are going to serve the ball further away from you.
Yeah.
Right, and the defenders know that if you don't call for it, that means it's on them to take care of it.
Yeah, but let's see if the amount of energy that the South Korean exerted in getting into this game will probably benefit the Ghanaians in terms of them getting back into this game.
Yes, or Aaron Hoare. We have heard that, and we have known that to be
Listen.
true.
I don't agree with that because
No, but I'm not saying that. But I'm not saying management. I said we have known that to be true, but that should not be something why you become complacent in a World Cup.
Yeah. So why if that is the case, why they didn't just not defend? Why defend then?
Yes.
Why defend? Don't defend. Just go and play all attack and get 6 and 7 and 8. That is sending a statement.
Yes.
Allowing a team to come back into the game 2-2 is not sending any statement to your federation. So all they have to do is when they go out there, they just play their own game and every man for himself and thing. Don't make no sense. And the other thing is that almost all of the players on the starting 11 play in Europe.
All of them.
Some of them don't even live in the nation, so they don't need the money. Thomas Partey is getting paid well at Arsenal. Amarty is getting paid well. Lamptey is on a big salary at Brighton, looking to get transferred.
IU is playing where again? Who IU play for?
Crystal Palace, and one is playing in one of those Saudi Arabian leagues somewhere. They're making. These guys are nothing like that. Nothing like that.
Yeah, but I'm just acknowledging that we have heard that, but that cannot be the cause for this. Right?
Yeah.
That cannot be the cause for this. This is just again, it has been a trait of them being wasteful in possession. And again, double team again, and it was almost a turnover again. It's almost a turnover again. Just move the ball quickly. The second half started. You recognize that again. The Koreans started to exert press. First half.
If you remember also, sorry, but if you remember in that first game that they played, I spoke about Lamptey. Good going forward, but is very vulnerable defensively.
Yep.
I think that is something that he has to work on in his own game because he is. I think he.
Golasso. 3-2.
That's a good goal. There you go.
That's a beautiful goal. Well worked on the outside.
Is that Mohamed Kudus again? the man who says he's better than Neymar?
Well, the confidence is good. And nothing is wrong with confidence. Hey, man, I don't want to hurt your eyes, but I had to put it on today.
Huh?
I had to put it on today.
Oh, no, not a problem. Not a problem. So there you go, people.
Great goal.
Ghana up by 3-2.
Great ball playing outside left channel, fullback overlap. Whoever that player held the ball up to roll the ball perfectly into his path. Forward mistimed it, but it went to the back post, wrapped his left foot around it, passed it in the back of the net. It was a beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Yeah, good goal. Very good goal.
Look at that one just now. Man is man. It was all one touch, two touch football.
So they are very good.
From pressure.
Which is saying that they are very good going forward, but they need to, because winning by a goal to nil could be problems as well. I think they may need, just a little bit more in terms of a lead in the game. Mohamed Kodo's second goal that he's scoring, that is a number 20. This is Ajax man, the man who really lots of confidence, believe that he is, like I said, up there with Neymar.
Remember I think the first game against Liverpool, he was terrorizing Liverpool.
Yes.
He was terrorizing Liverpool.
That is where the statement came from.
Exactly. Until we get a goal and settle everything down and then put a whooping on them. But he's a good player. But his confidence, listen, a player can say he's better than the next player. Our job is not to say you're not. Our job is to say go prove it. Right? Our job is to say go prove it.
Yeah.
I said it earlier in the broadcast also is that the 78, if this pace continue the way they started with the pressing and the counter pressing, you know, the 70th minute and beyond, this game should open up a little bit. And now it seems like it's going in that direction.
All right. They are making some substitution.
Yes.
It appears here. I think discipline is very, 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 very important. You have to remain disciplined. You have to remain focused.
Partey is playing some risky balls in midfield. Risky balls in midfield. I honestly don't expect him to play those balls.
Yeah, and you know what? Too, like a player like Partey, he must understand that this is not Arsenal.
True.
This is not Arsenal where you have quality all around you. You know, that's not it. Again, people, welcome to the chat. I am Management. You have Coach Huntley here. This is our watch along to the Ghana versus South Korea game. Ghana had a 2-0 lead. They were pegged back by the South Koreans scoring 2, but Ghana again taking the lead through Mohamed Kudus. And so it is 3-2 right now. We make it 72 minutes in the game so far, and South Korea are with the ball. Remember, if you're watching the stream, please like the video, share the video, and if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, right? Just go ahead and hit that subscription button. Make sure you like the video. Once you do that, other people come onto the platform. They too will like it. They too will share it, and the platform will grow. So right now, if you're watching, hit the like video. All right. Let's see if Ghana can maintain this lead that they have now as they're in possession. Ball blocked out for a throw into Ghana. Again, I'm with the Liverpool man, Coach Huntley Swaby. Good game of football. We like to see goals. The first game this morning, we saw Cameroon coming back in that game. It ended 3-3. And here is a yellow card. That's the English referee there, fouled by Tariq Lamptey. Yes. And the Tottenham man, Son, knows him very well, knows that Son on that turn is dangerous and deadly. So he chopped him down, picks up a yellow card.
They're going to be laughing about that later, trust me.
Yeah. Son, also Thomas Partey in that challenge right there. So some very good games this morning. Welcome, Fresh God, Duckland Stennett up and running. Chris Wayne, Sean Ellis, yeah man, King Jav as usual. Yeah man, bless up. Moderators, please remember, watch the comment section, all right? Monitor the comment section. You have some spammers coming in, dropping some stuff and dropping links, right, that are not connected to the channel. When that comes in, make sure you get them out.
Get them out quickly. Stennett, I'll say this. I'm not going to say the African teams are poor. Every team goes to the World Cup is not going with a perfect squad. You got to make do with the players that you have. I just think that the African team doesn't have those marquee strikers or the marquee nines that they can look at and say, hey, I can count on this fellow to give me quality in the final third consistently. I think from a playing standpoint, they're playing good football from the back into midfield. I don't know what you think on your take on this, man.
Yeah, man, I totally agree with you. I think not only here's what I think. I did say it before the start of the tournament. I did say that part of what will make a big difference in this World Cup is coaching, not just getting players physically fit, but tactical coaching in the moments of the game. Because 5 players coming on or 3 can change so many things in terms of a team setup. Their how they play within a system, changing their system. So you have to be so astute tactically as a coach that you can make those adjustments. Good free kick there, brilliantly saved by the goalkeeper, pushing it out for a corner, going over the wall and dipping like it going.
Some brilliant shot, brilliant save.
Yes, would have crept into the near post, but the goalkeeper there pushing it outside. The thing is that when Africa had the good forwards like the Drogba and the Eto'o, the rest of their teams weren't good.
Wasn't as good.
He wasn't as good. You see what I mean? So
As good. Wasn't as good.
There you go.
To Roger Miller and all those guys. Those guys was great. But and that's probably one of the last great African World Cup team. That Cameroon team with Roger Miller.
Well, you can't say that, because remember that Ghana team, that the same Ghana team that went and played against oh my lord, with SCN was on it, or SCN was Nigerian. The Ghana
No, SCN was
Nigeria.
No.
Ghana, yeah. That team, that team. Oh, this could be a goal. Oh, cleared off the line.
Couple of save off the line just now. I didn't want to stop him. They were making a point.
Oh my word! And they need to get their defense going well. They
need to calm down and organize and push the ball where they were pushing the ball back outside and stop giving them the interior to play. We're playing a 4-4-2 right now behind the ball. That means we have the midfielders have to clog up that midfield space, force them outside, then prevent the crosses. And if that means giving up 7 more corner kicks between now and the end of the game, then you have to do it.
And they may need to make some substitution, I believe, as well.
Yeah.
To keep themselves. But here
what
goes.
you were saying, man. Go back to what you were saying.
I was saying that Ghana team with Asamoah Gyan and that missed the penalty and all of that, and Suarez saving, that was a team that could have gone very far. And so that was a good Ghana. I think that was the best of them, because they did better than the Cameroon team.
Yes, but that Ghanaian team was
and that
didn't the Cameroon team in 1990 go to the semifinals?
No,
quarterfinals.
Yeah, and so many people believe that it was Luis Suarez that stopped them, because the people believe that they'd have gone to the semifinal in that World Cup.
Yes.
And remember, they had also had a lot of players who had come through that under-20 World Cup that won it for Ghana.
Yes.
So they were a very good team.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that it come down to marquee personalities who can drag your team when you need a team. Yes, all these guys have quality. We're not going to say they don't have quality, but they have marquee players who are going to come in and do some different things that's going to help you to,
See Duclan trying to be smart with you. You see that? Saying he wasn't finished yet. I'm going to leave that one for Coach Swebe to see Duclan when he comes back. Again, Andre Ayew coming off. The last time he did, they conceded, and he was livid on the sideline. Both Ayew brothers coming out of this one, and Tariq Lamptey, Adoy coming on for Tariq Lamptey, who is having a warm time. Number 3, Adoy coming on, replacing Tariq Lamptey. So too the South Koreans making some substitution. One team trying to preserve their lead, the other one trying to extend their lead. So let's see what will be done here. So Tariq Lamptey, the Brighton man, is off. We have Dennis Adoy of Club Brugge coming on, the 34-year-old. He's a central midfielder. So he's on. We also have the attacker Suleimana, who is also on, of Rennes there. He came on in the last game as well. So he's on. So 2 substitutions. Odaya, I see CDM coming to play right back. And Suleimani coming on, replacing Andre Ayew. And also a midfielder, Kyrie of the German team, Daniel Kofi Kyrie, born in Germany, 26-year-old attacking midfielder from Freiburg in Germany. He has also come on. So 3 substitutions there for the Ghanaians as they try to seal this one. And there they go again. Ghana trying to create something here. Thomas Partey playing it all the way back to his defenders. Goes out to the left here. Can Ghana hold on? Go ahead.
The man, we must say hi, Miss Jackson. You know, we didn't acknowledge her. She came out this morning and said hi. So
Yeah.
You know. Oh,
Big up, man. Always on. I left that comment by Duklan on it, you know, so you can see what he's saying, trying to be smart, but he wasn't finished yet.
all right. All right. All right, sir. All right, sir. All right. I think you missed all the minds, but that's all right. That's all right. And you're right. You're 100% right. We can't argue that or deny that. You are 100% right.
You have to know some of these personalities, you know. That's Dukland, you know. He's not going to concede, you know. He's not going to succumb. He's going to find a way. He's going to find a way to come back. Yeah, that's that way.
But listen, if that was the intention, then hey, he's right. You know, they're not managing the games properly. You know, and yeah, they can come on again and say Etu was high on that African green grass. I don't know of that. I don't have that. You know, I know of one African star who liked the green grass, and I said it the last time I was here, and I was told not to say it too loud because you know he's a
he's a president.
He's a president. No, he's a
president, though. Yeah.
So again, good run by the Ghanaian team. Poor pass in the end, but it was a quick breakaway just now. 3v3. One quality pass there would have ended it.
Yeah,
listen. Someone said this to me over the weekend, and then I heard it on the Elite chat also. We cannot project our expectation too much on the African teams. Although we want them to win, we cannot project onto them because they're not coming to the World Cup saying that they're going to win the World Cup. We want them to do very, very well at the World Cup, meaning going to the final stages, right? But we also got to accept what they are at the moment, right?
Exactly.
We got to accept what they are at the moment.
So there you go. They are taking off Kudos, which is a good substitution. What they are trying to do here and bringing on the Juku, who is a more defensive-minded player. So they have taken off an attacker and they have put on the Strasbourg man to come on and play some defense. He's a centre-back, so it looks like they are going to go with a back three, which I think is good. You know, I think they're using wisdom.
Nothing is wrong with that because now they're going to switch to you can see right away they're going to a 5-4-1.
Yeah.
Right? A 5-4-1 so they can cover the field more.
Here you go. Solid when they're defending, but they still have
the ball got through. Let's see what happens. Oh, poor shot at the end going over the post. You know, you can see it on the picture now, the 5-4-1. But they're not in position. They're not getting back quick enough to get their feet set to attack the balls coming in.
Yeah, and you realize this right side, though they have taken off Tariq Lamptey, they're still having some struggles on this right side of their defense.
Yes. Because right there with them on the players that they have across the back line, that ball should not swing to the back post and that player have a chance to take a touch, then get it shut off without having someone right on top of his shoelace. Oh, nice play. We got lucky there. And now the ball's out for a throw. Left side of the Ghanaian attack, right side of the Korean defense. Hey, we had an earlier conversation. I don't remember who it was with about Neymar not playing for Brazil today. I think Brazil is going to play well enough to get quality result. But if they don't, as long as they don't lose the game, it's still okay, right? And someone up top, I think it was Ellis, he's saying that he expects Brazil to play down to about 75% of their capability because Neymar is the spiritual leader, somewhat like that.
I'm going to tell you something about this whole Neymar thing. I think this will be good for Brazil. I think Neymar need to not play in the next 2 games, and Brazil does well. and so he's well rested when he comes back. Because I think people don't realize this. I know he made some political tweets in support of a party over there in Brazil, but what I know is this: the team is going to do well because they think their star player friend is coming under too much attack.
Yes.
From Brazilians. Like, they don't believe he's respected as he are getting the respect that he should. We don't want to get into that game because there is one going on. But yeah. So that is part of the problem. I think that this whole how Brazil treats Neymar, and this was from he was playing in Brazil. They had taken out some rule and all of those things because he used to embarrass players over there.
Yep.
So I think he's not appreciated by the fans, and the team will perform for him today.
I listen. There is no doubt that he is the leader in that group.
Yes.
You can't deny that. I personally don't think he's a bad person. I'm going to tell you that right now. I do not think that Neymar is a bad person. I think Neymar, when he was much younger, was misguided in the way how he do things, right? But I am not, and the best thing they could have done for Neymar was taking the captaincy away from him when he was very young.
Yeah.
Right? I think he had matured a little bit more, but he is who he is. He's a flamboyant player. That's just who he is, and you can't change that. What he needs to do is become more mature in playing the game the right way and stop trying to do the extra stuff, because the extra stuff will get you in trouble.
And get you injured.
Well, that's exactly where I'm going with it. Okay, you don't want to make it seem like we're blaming him for him getting injured. We're just saying that extra stuff will get you in trouble.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big up Demo Dre. Listen, Demo Dre, don't worry yourself, man. Honestly, brother, I don't even expect you to be on today because it's your birthday, brethren. They should pay a triple time for being at work on your birthday. That's what I'm thinking.
I've always said that, you know.
Is anybody ask you to work on your birthday? It's triple time you're supposed to get.
Yeah, man. Birthday is supposed to be birthday money. Birthday money is on Saturday, and you work Saturday. 5 times the money you forget.
Yeah, tell your boss that man is requesting triple time.
Yeah, man.
But Demo, if you get it, you know you don't know. You have to make sure you drop some super chat and I am sure sports, you know. Hey, people, you need to support the channel, you know. You understand me? I want to upgrade my juice, you know. You understand me? You understand me? So come on, man.
Sugar and water. You want to put lime in right now?
Yeah, I'm tired of the sugar and the water, man. We need it to improve. You understand me? So drop a super sticker. All our friends in North America, this is something that you can do to support the channel. You can give a super sticker and a super chat if you like if you like what we are doing here at I Am Sure Sports. All right.
So Miss Jackson show up and all of a sudden we're singing songs to Miss Jackson. Sorry, Miss Jackson.
That must be Duckland.
Duckland said he left out management of the end. Oh boy. It's fun.
Yeah. 89th minute of the game, still Ghana lead, a slight lead, a 3-2 lead here.
Recycle there's big boys, but you can't let that ball come in. Oh, good defending. This is the time now where you want to see Ghana really steadfast in how disciplined they are, and two, how smart they can play without getting themselves into any further issues when they're in possession. You should not be a liability when you're in possession, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's where you control the game. That's one of the controllables.
I think what they have done now, you notice that they have, like, even when that square came in, they have more bodies in the box.
Yes.
And they won the first set because, like I said, they have reverted to this back five. They have taken off attackers, put on midfielders. And so I think that is a good move. And sometimes, again, the African nations, they have not been too quick to do these kind of things.
10 minutes. Management,
10 minutes of
10
time.
minutes of time.
Yeah. So still a lot of time to go.
Hey, great stuff. There's 2 blocks within succession just now by Ghanaian players sacrificing their bodies in front of goal. The only issue, this is going back to how the game started, where they have so many players behind the ball. Whenever they clear the ball, it goes back to the
You see
Koreans.
again, this
reset.
ball coming to the right hand side here. Always the person who is in the right side or the left side, the South Korean on the left, which is Ghana's right, inside the box, always seem to be getting those free balls. And so they need to plug that gap. It was happening with Lamptey. It's still happening with the new player who has come on. They need to find a way, I believe, to plug the gap on that side that keeps leaving them so vulnerable. Again, the South Koreans attack down this side of the field. But
good job by the goalkeeper recovering that ball, getting over it and get yourself organized. Get the body relaxed again. Go long, son, and get your team organized again. There you go. So now we get our team organized again, get that second ball. And again, right there, knocking the ball back to them. Now they should just go up the field now and lock them in and don't give them a chance to play out, congest that space. Now, Korea is taking out a center back and putting on a forward.
Expected move.
Three at the back.
And which means that now on the counter, it opens it up for Ghana.
Yes.
Because the player that they had brought on is now going to be the one striker who is a very speedy one, who could catch them on the
possession part. Let's keep this ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Let's keep the ball moving, buddy. Do not dribble at the back. Just keep the ball moving. Again, causing issues for their team for no reason.
Ghana coming forward here through Thomas Partey, still in midfield, all the way to the back. What is he trying to dribble? Playing it all the way back, putting pressure on themselves. Then they booted upfield, tackle coming in, but won by Korea. Referee says there's a foul on the play, kick to Korea, South Korea in their own half. Number 19 there for Ghana, the one who was responsible for that infringement. I think the Ghanaian fans are excited as we are in the 3rd minute of time added on. They hold a slender 1-goal lead against this pressing South Korean team. Can Son, the Tottenham man, do something to come back in this game as he goes up against his rival player? Again, they come down this side, but blocked out by the Ghanaian defense, and it goes out for a corner. A lot of the attack coming down this side where Son is. Haven't been able to score a goal so far in this World Cup. He stands over this corner kick. He comes in. Ball played in, cleared out by Ghana, and South Korea have it, and still good pressure here up the top of the field. But Ghanaians defending deeply, defending for their lives, hoping to get something out of this.
Oh, great save by the goalkeeper. Both teams are
here again
at a tremendous level just now. The Koreans find space when there was no space available.
Again on the right side, here is Son.
Yes.
Being pressured by 1-2. Managed to fighting them off. Oh, good intricate 1-2 passes. Ball coming to this right side again. Shot at the near post. Parried by the keeper. Goes out. Another corner. It is. Can Ghana hold on to this one? This is where you need some grit. You need some grind. You need to stand there, fight for it, and defend for your life. This could determine your faith in this World Cup. Corner kick coming in, headed out, cleared a little bit further, right at the top of the box, back in midfield. South Koreans have it. Good foul that was, I think that was a good foul by the Ghanaians, just stopping it in the middle of the park so the defense can reset in the 5th minute of time added on. Oh, can Africa get another win? So Morocco beating Belgium. Could this be another one? Ball booted up by Ghana. Cameroon had a 3-3 draw earlier this morning. We also had Baba, who came into the game for Ghana, so all 5 substitutes used. So
nice save by the goalkeeper again. Nice save by the goalkeeper again, coming across, sacrificing his body, punching that ball out. Ultimately got fouled. All the defender got fouled. But South Korea is throwing everything on the kitchen sink. I think they threw even the dog kennel in that cross just now.
Yeah. Again, you see, it's better defending because you're defending by committee. No opportunity for a free header there, and Ghana will be wasting some time here on this free kick just to kill out, the energy from the South Koreans as they are attacking intently. Player was bundled over by the South Korean there. I can tell you in terms of stats, South Korea 61%, Ghana 39%. The South Koreans have had 19 shots, 3 on targets. Ghana had 7 shots, only 2 big chances. 19 shots for South Korea, 4 on target. Ghana 7 shots, 4 off target, 3 on target. There were 7 shots by South Korea on target. So very good.
I can tell this management, if they were ever to put up a heat map of this game for the Koreans, this left side would be like glowing right now.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that left side, indeed, that left side is where most of the attacks have come down.
I think there's some weird juju on this side because that's where both Ghana and first goals came from also. The free kick and the service.
So what this would mean is that Ghana would move up into second place with a 0 in terms of goal difference. They would be on 0 with 1 game to go, and that game would be against Uruguay, who are on 1 point. That would mean South Korea would need to beat Portugal in their last game if they are to stand a chance of going through. So very interesting happenings in this group, in this table right now, as the South Koreans look to recycle. We make it around a minute and a half to go in this game, and South Korea, long ball played up, beautifully taken. What a control that was.
From a touch. Over his shoulder, man. Majestic touch, man.
Ball played into the box.
Finally heading the ball now.
Headed across. And Ghana defending for their life, clearing it upfield. Again, they're not able to plug this gap on this left side where Sang is. Good pressure.
This is relentless. Trust me, relentless.
Oh, just under a minute we make it to go. I think this is where the keeper should have come and collected that, but the defenders are heading it and keeping it. Ball played in again, headed out by the Ghana defense. As Korea,
yes, a connector. You're right. No desperation defense. No.
Look at
right
this
now.
Oh, they gave away Thomas Partey. They lost their composure there. Could have kept that one, or should have kept that one.
Another corner. Ball played out. It's very tight right now. There's 30 seconds left in the game. The referee might play an extra couple of seconds because they had some Ghanaian players down. Needed rehydration. Ball came in again. Now we have 2 or 3 players going to try and clear the balls now. Relief. Ball's out for a goal kick at this moment. A Korean player ran over, jumped over the board. Get the ball, spot the ball for Ghana. Ghana is settled. The Ghana bench is restless. Korean supporters are praying. It's a funny moment, the last part of games when you need something, everybody find the savior. Huh?
Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody prays.
Yeah, man.
We don't
All
know
right,
to who, but their prayers going up. And I think this is it, people. Ghana, they have defeated South Korea by 3-2. Well
almost
done.
pulled away, but found a way to come back in and win this game. Last shot on goal. The referee's gonna call it. There you go.
Yes.
I know you got
So
it on your phone.
yeah, so I
Yep.
had it. I had it on my phone. Finish. Yeah. So there you go, people. Full time. We had 3 goals in this game. 5 goals. Saluso in the 24th minute, he opened the scoring for Ghana. Then Kudos had one in the 34th minute. They had a 2-0 lead, but at the beginning of the second half, in the 58th minute, Chow got one back for Ghana, and he doubled it in the 61st minute to make it 2-2. But in the 68th minute, then there you go, and there's something. The South Koreans are attacking the referee. I wonder what happened. I didn't see anything. I thought the game was managed
No,
very
they
well.
wanted the corner kick to be taken, so I think that's what they're protesting now. But
The coach there is livid. He has been red carded. He has been red carded. The South Korean fans are in the stands in tears. Oh my word. They are crying, people. Paulo Bento has been red carded at the end of the game.
that's crazy. Why would Paula Bento decide to do that? Right?
Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. So Ghana picking up 3 points in this one. So there you go. So the South Koreans,
Let's see something. Hold on for me, buddy.
yeah. So there you go, people. Let us know. Give us your thoughts on this one. Give us your thoughts on this one. Ghana winning. Good win for them. Must be commended. Good performance as well. Able to come back in this one, though they had some difficulties. Again, so Ghana picks up 3 points in this game. So there you go. So we have a next big one that is coming up at 11, where Brazil will be going up against Switzerland.
Yes, man, I'm back. Let me see what's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cursing the ref. That's why.
Yeah. So that's it. We are getting some feedback over on your end.
On my end,
Yes.
um,
Check. All right. I think it's gone.
yeah.
So there you go. Coach Swaby. The score is uh 3-2 in favor of Ghana. You want to run through the stats on your end?
Yes, I'll run to the stats. Possession is 63 to 20 to 37. Ghana have 37. The Koreans have 63. Um, big chances, 3 for South Korea and 2 for Ghana. That's a big chance. The total shots 22 for Korea, 7 for Ghana. Let's go on to the passing. 456 passes, accurate passes that led to 87% for Korea. 255 passes that led to 75% for Ghana. Offsides, 1 each. Fouls, 9 for Ghana, 13 for Korea. Corner kicks, 12 for Korea, 5 for Ghana. Block shots. Korea had 10 block shots to 0 for Ghana. All right. Shot inside the box. 16 shots they had inside the box for Korea. Obviously, shots outside the box, they had 6. So in the offensive stats, they dominated, right? But
Yeah.
the most important stats that you look at is the finishing score, which is it shows 3 for Ghana, 2 for for Korea. In the offensive half of the game, the Koreans had 189 passes in the offensive third, while Ghana had 147. Right, but competitive game. Nevertheless, competitive game. Ghana had those 2 goals in the first half against the runner play because the Koreans were better in possession and in territorial possession, meaning that they were swinging the ball from side to side, going inside, going outside, creating shots. At that time, you can see the impressive stats. I have it written down here, where in the first 18 minutes of play, they had 7 corner kicks, right? When it was 12 minutes of play, Korea had 5 corner kicks. So the ascendancy was on them. But against the run of play, Ghana stuck to their guns and won in halftime 2-0. The Koreans came back. Ghana played into their hands by doing the same things that hampered them in the first game against Portugal, by consistently turning the ball over and creating unforced errors that led to their demise by giving up 2 goals, right? And then were fortunate enough to build up a quality attack from right side to left side. Ball came in, and the young Nigerian who says he's a top star, better than Neymar, he finished it. So the game, I think 2 games this morning combined have given us 11 goals. Think about that.
Yeah.
11 goals. All right. If someone ever uttered the word boring again, man is man, you might have to come bail me.
Yes. But like I said, good game. I am glad that Ghana was able to get the win because they did play some good football in parts of the game. I think, though, like you said, offensively, sometimes I think these teams they're struggling, and in terms of game management, poor game management sometimes. But we could say the same thing of the South Koreans, that they also didn't manage the game when they got back in. I think they were still trying to press. They were still trying to press for the win, and that affected them. So I think the management of the game is probably what also led to this demise of the South Koreans. They're in a very difficult position right now. So it will be interesting to see how things go from here. But good, like I said, good going by Ghana. I'm happy that they got the win, and I hope that coming out of this, they will be able to get a result out of that last game against Uruguay, a grudge game, because, like I said, the last time they met with Uruguay, if we remember, there were some issues in that game, and that was because a player at the time, Luis Suarez, handled a ball, though though he was red carded in the game, right? It still his team actually, well, though it was red carded, his team actually won, and Ghana was knocked out. So there you go. But good game of football. Enjoyed it. Like I said, think it could have been managed better, but nonetheless, the teams are they did what they had to do, and that's it. That's
Yes.
it. Yeah.
Yes. I want to address what Dave Stone, LFC, fellow brethren, asks, Sir Huntley, where did Canada get it wrong? It's very difficult to pinpoint the singular reason, but I say from what I've seen in the first game, in World Cup or in any competition, you earn the right to play on, and a part of it is you have to create chances, score chances. Canada created chances in the first game, but they didn't convert. And if you don't convert those chances, when you play against quality opponent like Belgium, they will hurt you. All right. So it's not a matter of they got it wrong. I just think they didn't convert. Right?
Yeah.
Because from a playing standpoint, they play some really good stuff. And all of us on this side should be proud, although they're going home. But the most important thing is the quality of football. And let me tell you why. You might say, well, it's professional football, only the wins count. Think about this. If Canada was playing poorly and had 2 wins under their belt right now, every game after this you go in, you've been skeptical if that's going to be the next time you play poorly and get beaten. No, Canada have shown that they're not afraid to play. Now this coach is going to go now and do the work now to get these players, to lift them even higher, to say, hey, look, you went out and played. We just didn't convert. So
Yeah.
every striker in that country, from U18s all the way through, is going to say, hey, that could have been me. How can I get myself in a situation now to get myself into that squad for the next time around? Because remember, the Canadian squad is pretty young also. All right. So I only kill them is not what they got wrong, but what they didn't convert. All right. And if you look at the game yesterday, they went out and they scored a very good goal. Very good goal.
Yeah.
But they just got stretched out again.
And immaturity. I think sometimes when we look at these teams, you have to understand some of these teams are coming in with players who have played at this level before. The Canadian team, they have a fairly young team. And sometimes, you learn more from your defeats than your victories.
Sadly.
Right? And that is it. You learn that. You understand? So sometimes that is a part of it as well. You just have to go from there. I think as sad as it is the way of the sport, and we have to look at it like that. They actually are preparing for 2026. So it's good exposure. So as much as we may see this as failure for the Canadians, they are looking at it as, here is what we need to do in preparation for 2026, seeing that we're going to have the core of this team. Now, what I will say is that a lot of people have been saying the African teams have no discipline, all of that and stuff. The truth is that the Asian teams have not fared well either, right? Brazil and Argentina are household name. Ecuador doing well. So who then is doing bad? It's European teams. There are more European teams not living up to expectations than African teams, or than you understand me? Because they are the powerhouses. They have the greater amount of nations in it. So we have to give kudos to them, because there are levels to this the football, and that must be paid attention to. But I'm going to allow you, sir, only to get some break, get yourself refreshed. We're going to come back at 10:45 for Brazil versus Switzerland. I'm looking forward to that one. I know you have to put on your Brazil shirt. I know you have to go to Starbucks and get your Starbucks and all of that. So I'm going to let you run.
I'm going to check my phone if you bug my phone, you know.
Yeah?
You seem like you have my
itinerary.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm going to change my phone.
Yes. So get your Brazil shirt, get your Starbucks, and then we will be back. Again, people, thank you so much for tuning in. I am Manning's man. We want to thank Coach Huntley Swaby, who's under 15 won their bracket yesterday and under 17 won their bracket. Big up to all the footballers. You see, before the game, when you come on the platform and get the blessings, you know, and after the game, when you return, you know, careful, you know, man, you don't lose it, you know.
They were busy. You'll see them again this weekend. They were busy. They were active. All right, listen, I'm out. I'll see you in a couple. All right, man.
Yeah, man. And everyone, bless up. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Management. This has been I Am Sure Sports. And at this point, you know what we say? We are over and we are OUT out.
Yo, watch about dog. SK New heard this. The body out there. Sniper King I represent for I Am Sure Sports. You get to me, I say, when you want the latest news and sports and updates and all of that, check out I Am Sure Sports. You know the thing goes in. Remember, cover the whole island. Remember Kingston, Westmoreland, Galchester, Ocho-Rios, Galtigo Bay. Everywhere. I Am Sure Sports. Check it out for the latest news and latest updates. Sniper King I represent. Where them feel like? Ha. Yeah, someone on for the food from young, from where they knee height. I Am Sure Sports. Yeah, dog.